tomorrow. I'll go tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll come day after tomorrow.
Today, okay, now please be ready. We are starting new chapter rather than last chapter, radioactivity. Okay. What is radioactivity? Only this part only have in syllabus now. They have reduced the syllabus and reduced syllabus we are doing. Now please be ready. What is radioactivity? We say the phenomenon of spontaneous emission of radiation. Radiation means energy from a substance due to instability of nucleus is called radioactivity.
So can you
What
repeat
I
again?
mean to say, listen first, try to understand. What I mean to say, there are some substances which are emitting radiations continuously, and the radiation is coming out. Radiation is, energy in motion. The radiation is coming out due to instability of nucleus of the atom of the substance. This phenomenon is called radioactivity.
Particles.
And the substance is called radioactive substance, radioactive materials. What are the example of radioactive materials? The example of radioactive materials are radium, you must have heard of. Radium, thorium, polonium.
Thorium. Thorium.
Thorium, yes. Thorium, polonium, strontium,
Uranium.
uranium, I said, plutonium, yes, plutonium, etc. You know quite a lot.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So what are those
Definition.
substances? These substances are, please listen, these substances are emitting radiations due to instability of their nucleus or nuclei. The phenomenon is called radioactivity, and the substance or material is called radioactive substance or radioactive materials. Now, what is the cause of radioactivity? We say it is caused due to instability of nucleus. What makes a nucleus unstable? Excessive number of neutrons or protons makes a nucleus unstable. If a nucleus has excessive number of neutrons, either or protons, then the nucleus is said to be unstable, and such nucleus will be radioactive nucleus, or such substances will be radioactive in nature. They will continuously be emitting the radiation. So you have to check NP ratio, N is to P ratio. N is to P value when it's greater than 1.5, such a nucleus is said to be radioactive nucleus or unstable nucleus. I give one example. Suppose nucleus A is having 20 here and Earth has 60. How many protons are there? This is called atomic number, this is called mass number. This is denoted by Z and this is denoted by A. This is called mass number. I think you know this mass number, this is called atomic number. If I ask how many protons are there, we say 20. Atomic number means number of protons of a nucleus. I am talking about nucleus. Mass number means protons and neutrons together. What is the number of neutrons? What is the number of neutrons in the subtract?
40.
60 minus 20, 40. What is the ratio? N by P value you are finding now. Bigger by the smaller. 40 by 20. The answer comes 2. When the answer comes more than 1.5, then the nucleus will be unstable. And what will an unstable nucleus do? It will emit radiation and it will be radioactive in nature.
So can you name
N
the
by P
definition
ratio.
of radioactivity? Is a definition of radioactivity.
Definition is the spontaneous emission of radiation from a substance. The spontaneous emission of radiation from a substance is called radioactivity. Finished. Okay? Understood now what makes a nucleus unstable. So this makes the nucleus unstable, excessive number of neutrons or excessive number of protons. Okay. Now, radioactivity is a nuclear phenomenon. Okay, radioactivity is a nuclear phenomenon. Why? Because it is related to the nucleus, instability of nucleus. And the nuclear phenomenon cannot be controlled by physical or chemical activity, like such as heating, melting, freezing, cooling, hammering. Can we change the radioactive nature of the material, or due to chemical reactions will the radioactive nature change?
Chemical
Answer is no. Chemical reaction will take place, but this radioactive nature will not change. Radioactivity will still be taking place. Like for example, uranium is oxidized and changing into uranium oxide. Thorium is changing into thorium oxide. But the radioactive nature of uranium or thorium will continue. That will not change. Because in chemical reactions, nucleus never takes part in the chemical reaction. Since it is a nuclear phenomenon, so the radioactivity cannot be prevented or cannot be controlled by activities like heating, cooling, hammering, or by chemical reactions. Their radioactive nature will not change. Understood? Yes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. You take it easy because this chapter is quite simple, quite easy only, and only informative type. Okay. Now, who discovered the phenomenon of radioactivity? The name of the scientist who discovered was Henry Becquerel. Henry Becquerel. The name of the scientist was Henry Becquerel. Henry Becquerel. He was the scientist who discovered radioactivity. Let me tell you how he discovered. Okay, about that. He was actually a chemist. Listen to me, please, quietly. He was a chemist. He was doing some experiment in chemistry laboratory. And he was handling with uranium salt. Uranium salt. A salt in which uranium was present. He was getting excessive quantity of heat being generated there. So then he started thinking, why extra amount of heat is generated? Is there something wrong with the salt? Are some kinds of radiations coming out from the salt? Then to confirm the radiations, whether radiations coming out or not, he took a lead container. Because lead metal is known to be the densest metal, lead. Lead container he took, lead. If there is any kind of harmful radiations, the lead container will prevent it, will not allow it to go out, will absorb the radiations. Lead has that ability, lead metal. So he took salt in the lead container there. The salt was taken. This salt was containing what? What was it containing?
Uranium.
Very good, very good. And then what he did, any kind of photographic plate is highly sensitive to radiation.
Okay, sir.
Photographic plate is sensitive to radiation. When it receives any radiation, the photographic plate will be affected. He took this one in a dark room, okay, and he placed a photographic plate on top of it.
Yes, sir.
He placed a photographic plate on top of it. Then he observed that the photographic plate is badly affected. Lots of, scratches or lots of dark shadows were seen there in the photographic plate.
Yes, sir.
Then he was sure that some kind of radiation is coming out from it.
So photographic
Where did
plate
he
means
do?
that what is used in photographs, old photo.
Yes.
Science.
Photo in a studio and all, no, there is a photographic plate, like X-ray plate.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen
Oh,
X-ray
yes,
plate?
yes, sir.
X-ray plate or the plates which they use in the studio and all, negative, for negative, no, to get negative of that photo. So that plate contains actually silver chloride.
Just
And
silver,
silver
yes,
chloride
sir.
is highly sensitive.
Oh, yes, sir.
So
Silver
highly
chloride is highly sensitive.
So, oh, highly, yes, sir. Understood.
Silver chloride is highly sensitive to radiations or light and all. Okay, that's why when the photographic plate is exposed to light, it gives photo. When X-ray plate is exposed to X-rays, you have the shadows formed there, and we call it X-ray plate.
Oh,
And there the doctor checks no whether there is any fracture or not.
yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Same way, when the photographic plate was placed on top of this container,
Let's see.
the plate was badly affected. And where did he do this experiment? In the
In the dark room.
presence of light, in a dark room.
In a dark
Yes.
room, dark room.
Yeah, dark room. Why not in the lighted room or in the where the light is here? Why not? Because light will affect the photographic plate. Then you will never know whether the plate is affected due to the light of the room or due to the radiations of this one. That's why it was done in the dark room.
Yes, sir.
Okay. After that, what he did? Now he wanted to check the nature of radiations. What kind of radiations coming out? Whether the radiations contain some particles or whether the radiation contains some kind of charges. He wanted to know that also. He was exploring. And then now what he did, he kept the photographic plate above the container, above. And at the same time he applied electric field. This one side he kept positive, one side he kept negative plate. This time he saw 3 spots only.
Yes, sir.
This time the photographic plate was not affected all over. Rather, there were 3 distinct spots on the photographic plate. And on the basis of these 3 spots, he said, who was he? Henry Becquerel. He said that there are 3 kinds of radiations coming out from radioactive substance. And he named them alpha, beta, and gamma. Alpha, beta, and gamma rays.
Yes, sir.
These alpha, beta, gamma radiations or alpha, beta, gamma rays are also known as Becquerel rays. Becquerel rays, named after the scientist, Henry Becquerel. Okay, now you must have seen there was a spot coming exactly at the center of the photographic plate, exactly the midway. This was the spot, this one, coming exactly midway here, exactly midway. That was he named gamma. The one going towards the positive side, it must be negatively charged. That's why it is attracted by positive. It is deflected towards positive side. This one. And he named it beta, which was negatively charged. This is negative. This must be negatively charged. That's why it is going towards the positive. It is attracted by positive. It is deflected towards positive side.
Yes, sir.
And the one which is going towards negative, it must be positively charged, and the name of this is alpha. Like this. It must be alpha. Like this. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
What kind of charges alpha has?
Positive.
Positive.
Positive. Beta
Negative.
Negative.
and gamma.
Neutral.
Neutral. That it is at the center. It is deflected
Neutral.
neither towards positive nor towards negative. It is neutral. It doesn't have a charge.
Yes. Yes,
It does
sir.
not contain charge. On that basis, we
Okay.
discovered alpha, beta, and gamma. The one obtained at the center, which ray is that? Gamma.
Gamma
Sir?
ray.
Gamma.
The one bending, yes, the one bending towards the positive side. What one is that?
Beta.
Beta ray.
Beta, because
Beta,
beta itself
beta.
is negatively charged. Yes.
Yes,
And
sir.
alpha, the one which bending
Alpha.
towards the negative must be having positive
Positive
charge.
charge.
And that is called alpha.
Alpha.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, yes. Now please listen. On further investigation and research, it was found that the alpha is negatively charged. Alpha is same as this one. This is called doubly ionized helium atom. Doubly ionized helium atom.
Helium. Doubly
Helium.
helium.
Doubly ionized helium atom.
So that
Double
means
means it
two.
contains two ions. It contains two positive ions.
Yes, sir.
That is helium atom when
Helium
contains it contains two positive charge. It contains two positive charge. Doubly ionized helium atom, and its mass is equal to, like mass of alpha particle is equal to this one 2,4. That is mass of the helium nucleus. Mass of helium nucleus. Mass of helium nucleus. Mass of the helium atom's nucleus. That is alpha. And beta, I'll write about beta here. Beta was a fast moving electron, from the nucleus. A fast moving electron emitted from the nucleus. We write that. Emitted. Yes.
Fast moving.
Beta was same as electron. Beta is same as electron. Beta will contain how much charge? 1. Electron charge is -1. We write like this. G. What is the beta? Beta go. But of course, beta, alpha, beta, gamma, all will be emitted by the nucleus. Because radioactivity takes place inside the nucleus due to instability of nucleus of an atom.
Yes, sir.
So beta was same as electron. Do you know
Yes, sir.
the electron is less as compared to the mass of a proton? Electron's mass is almost negligible. Negligible, very, very less, very small mass electron. Electron mass is very, very small.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and alpha is containing helium nucleus. In comparison, alpha is much heavier.
Sir,
Alpha contains alpha is helium nucleus. No, see this one.
Yes, sir.
2 and 4. How many protons are there in it? 2. And how many neutrons are there? That also 2.
Yes.
So in comparison, helium is much heavier than an electron, than a beta particle. In short, I say that alpha is much heavier than beta. That is the reason why alpha is also deflected, but the deviation is least. And beta is deviating the most. And which one does not deviate at all? That is gamma.
Gamma.
Because gamma doesn't have mass, there is no mass in gamma. Gamma is same as electromagnetic wave, electromagnetic radiation or spectrum. Do you remember I taught you 7 electromagnetic spectrum, which is there in your first term syllabus? In the chapter spectrum, gamma rays, X-rays, UV rays, visible light, infrared, microwaves, radio waves, all I talked previously in the chapter, spectrum. Gamma is an electromagnetic wave, so its speed is equal to the speed of light, and it can travel through the vacuum, and all those common properties.
Penetrate human skin.
Yes. It causes biological damage, immense biological, most biological damage, most dangerous is gamma rays. Gamma rays does not have mass, neither it has a charge. If I ask you which one of them deviates the least, which
Alpha. Deviates the least.
Alpha.
Gamma.
Gamma's deviation is zero, no deviation.
Oh,
Out of alpha and beta, which deviates more or deviates the most?
Beta.
If they ask you, which deviates the most?
Beta.
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 What is the reason? Yeah. What is the
Because
reason?
beta is
Because it is
lighter
lighter
than
than
alpha.
Lighter,
Because it is
yes.
lighter than alpha.
Beta is the lightest lighter than alpha. We ask you to compare alpha and beta, which of the two is lighter? We say beta. How do we know it? Because of the deviation. Deviation. Understood? You got the idea, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, suppose they are just giving a question like this. Suppose they are showing a photographic plate with one spot here, one spot here, one spot here. This is 1, 2, 3. And they are asking you, there are two plates locations here and here. This is plate A and plate B. They are asking, identify the three spots received on a photographic plate when the photographic plate was or is exposed to
Radiation.
thorium. To thorium will emit radiation. So thorium, any kind of radioactive material, the question is saying. Okay, can you identify? Tell me. Number
Three
one, what is number one?
Alpha.
Number one is alpha. Alpha rays.
Number two,
Two is gamma rays.
and number three,
Is beta rays.
how do you know? Tell me.
Sir, the A and B plates are not. Sir, which is negative, which is positive?
That is not said. That you have to find. The second part of question says that.
Positive. Because A is positive, B is negative.
Because 2 is acting as gamma rays in a distance between 2 and 1 is less.
Yes, two, the one at the center. The one at the center is definitely gamma. This will be gamma. Okay. These two are deviating. These two are deflecting. These two, 1 and 3, deflecting. You see the deviation, the amount of deviation. Which one is deviating the less?
1.
A, so 1 is alpha, 3 is beta.
Yes, this is the distance is less now, that is deviating less, that will be alpha. Deviating more, beta, because
That's
beta
beta.
is the lighter of the, beta is the lighter of
Yes,
the,
sir.
so beta will deviate more.
So alpha A is positive, B is negative.
That is, yeah. After identifying alpha, beta and gamma, then you can say, what plate is this? A, is it positively charged or negatively charged? What plate?
A is
This beta,
A is positively charged.
This is positive. A is a positive plate and B is a
Negative
negative
charge.
plate. Yes. Yes, negatively charged plate or just say negative plate. You can say only negative plate, that will do. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now,
Okay.
please just think yourself, okay?
Yes, sir.
I wrote about beta particle. What did I write? Fast moving electron emitted from the nucleus.
The nucleus.
I've written that or not? Negatively.
Yes,
What
sir.
is the nature of this one? What is the nature of the
Negative,
beta
negative.
particle? Positive or negative? Negative. Do we have negative charge in the nucleus?
No,
What is
Yes,
the charge
sir.
of the nucleus?
Positive and neutral.
The charge of the nucleus is positive. We all know because it contains protons, and neutron is uncharged. We know that, no?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Inside the nucleus, we have never electron present. There is never electron present in the nucleus.
Yes.
But how come electron coming out from the nucleus? How come? Or rather, the nucleus is emitting negative charge, negative particle. It never had a negative charge, or rather, the negative particle. How come it is emitting negative particle? Alpha makes sense because alpha is positively charged and nucleus is also positively charged. There is a chance that it may emit positive particle, but how will it emit negative particle? It never had a negative particle.
It is unstable.
It is unstable, but why it is emitting negative? The question is that.
it is kicked out from the
Now,
electron.
answer I tell you, this is a tricky question, boys. Just think,
Yes,
this
sir.
is a tricky question. Does the question arise or not? Tell me that much.
Yes,
Nucleus
sir.
never had a negative charge, but how come negatively charged beta particle coming out from it?
Electrons is coming out.
The reason I tell you, the reason is in unstable nucleus or in a radioactive nucleus, a neutron breaks up.
Yes, sir.
What does a neutron made of? What is a neutron made of? Do you know?
Negative.
What is a neutron made of?
Charge.
Proton and together. Proton is what? Positive, and electron is what? Negative. Proton and electron, it will make a neutron. They will neutralize each other and will form a particle neutron, neutral particle. Did you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir, are you nagging, sir? Can you please?
Okay, I'm lagging. Okay, not the network lagging. Okay, I'm lagging. Okay, right. When a proton and electron, proton is what kind of charge? Tell me. Positive.
Proton. Yes, sir.
Positive.
Electron.
Negative.
Electron, what kind of charge? Put them
Negative.
together. What will happen? Positive and negative will neutralize each other. No. What is the charge coming now? Total charge is
Neutron.
zero. They will make a neutron. Very good. Similarly, when a neutron breaks, it will make a proton and electron. So we write a reaction like this. This is called disintegration of neutron. Disintegration of breaking. Disintegration is breaking. Disintegration of a neutron. Neutron we write like this, neutron 0 and 1. When a neutron breaks, it will give one proton plus one electron. Proton either we can write P or we can write like this. 1 H1. This means also proton. Either this or this way you can write. One electron plus one more particle is coming out to compensate for the mass and the energy. That is called, this particle just in higher class you learn about it. This is called antineutrino. Antineutrino. If you don't remember this also is okay. But when a neutron breaks, it gives a proton and electron. This electron now comes out in the form of beta particle. This electron is the origin of beta particle. This electron is much smaller than lighter than the proton. So proton is heavy particle will stay there, and the lighter particle electron is ejected from the nucleus.
So
What I mean to say
the last one is gamma. That
Yes,
means
sir.
all
last one
the
is
emitted from the nucleus. Neutron. All three radiation is emitted from the neutron.
no. See, these two are particles here. This is proton. This is electron. And this one is antineutrino.
Then it's all-
It doesn't have a it is used only to balance energy and momentum.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, just tell me one thing. Suppose a bomb, any kind of bomb
A
is
bomb.
made up of two kind of particles. Heavy particles and light particles. Okay. Just
sir.
imagine
Yes, sir.
we are having a bomb which is made up of two kinds of particles, lighter particle and heavy particle. When bomb is dropped and the bomb explosion takes place, which particle will fly off? Lighter one or the heavier one?
Lighter one.
And the lighter particle will be flying off.
Yes,
And this
sir.
particle will remain there because if it is too heavy,
The
it will remain
heavier.
there only. No, if it not
The heavier
heavier
one.
one will remain there and lighter will come out. The proton is much heavier than electron. Proton is, it is said that proton is 1836 times 1836 times heavier than electron. A proton. This proton remains there in the nucleus, whereas the electron is flying off in the form of beta particle. That is why we say a fast moving electron emitted by the nucleus. Have you understood?
Yeah. Yes, sir. No, I
This equation you must copy.
Sir,
Yes,
is it
sir.
true that all the three
Question
radiation
is write down the equation for the disintegration of a neutron. You write down this one.
So do we have to write that V also?
You write down this one. Write it down.
Yes, sir.
This is called antineutrino. Antineutrino. Probably about antineutrino, if you write only this much proton and electron will be acceptable answer. But if you want to give a good answer,
Brief.
then good answer, then you write antineutrino also. What is the only one? This thing only you have to write extra there. Just remember and write it down.
Yes, sir.
That will be a better presentation, a better answer. Okay? So
Yes,
today
sir.
we are doing till this much. Okay. Next day I'll continue further with this.
Thank
Okay,
you,
it
sir.
won't take much time. This chapter is short only, so it will not take much time. So we will finish within few days. I mean, few classes, maybe 3 classes we will finish it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
boy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Tell me.
Sir, that but still, when we will have when
What? What present?
I'm saying that till what day we will have our classes?
Huh? Till which date?
Yes, sir.
This week.
Maybe that I cannot say. Maybe till 29th we will have 2 weeks more.
29th, sir. Our exam is on 27th.